Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy MumboElite. Welcome back to another video. And today, we're going to give an update on an experiment I've been running. So, a lot of you will know I was gone for Black Friday. I was gone for about 5 days during that period where I was at my aunt's house helping her set up a bunch of Christmas decorations, celebrating American Thanksgiving, and then obviously Black Friday. So, we weren't on streaming. And what I said I'd do in the meantime is make 100 mixed League SBC runs. And we did that. I started with 1.5 million coins. We made 100 League SBC runs. We did a little bit of BPM, but we mainly bid and bought out cards for the Mixed League. Off of doing that, we went and opened all the untradeable packs that were not the final pack, and then we opened the tradable packs, and we ended up getting to 1.6 million coins. We made over 100K without packing anything crazy. I think the best thing I packed was an inform and a discard promo card, like a Thunderstruck worth like 12K. Nothing insane, just consistently getting a lot of silvers, a lot of lib and suds tradable that we could sell on. Like I said, the occasional inform. But then what we also got was a lot of League SBC cards back, which allowed us to keep doing League SBCs over and over. And that 100 basically became 125 to about 150 runs. Off of that, we came home and said, okay, can we take this grind even further? We did 100 in the space of like a 5-day period. Could I do 100 potentially in a day? In a 24-hour period, could we do 100? So we tried that the other day. We did 75 in a day. We didn't get to 100. We did 75 in a 24-hour period. And what that allowed us to do is get all the way up to now a total of 375, the smaller gold player packs, which is the end reward for the mix. Also the Prem La Liga pack for the premium mix if you're doing that one. But we ended up grinding another probably 25 plus League SBC runs since. We still have some other packs to open from that. We did the premium mix from that as well, so we have some additional runs. And I went from 1.6 million coins that I started with, and I still have all these to open. We have over 200 golds to still sell in my club, and I have over 1,300 silvers still to sell in my club, along with consumables, badges, managers, you name it. We're back up to 1,376,000. When you're watching this, this will go up on Sunday. I'm going to have all these small prime silver players packs opened. I wouldn't be surprised if we got back to not only 1.6 mil, but by the end of selling everything that we had, if we'd have more coins than what we started with that. And all that being said, the reason I explain that and the reason why I say that at the start of this video is I tried to be potentially as wasteful as possible. A lot of people, in our Mixed League video, if you haven't seen that grind, we can put it in the description for you. A lot of people will try to bid under the buy now to save 50 coins per card, and those are big deals, don't get me wrong. Doing the dailies and stuff like that will save you some coins too, but that's very limited for the amount of runs you do. If you think about it logically, if you're doing maybe a few runs a day, yeah, the dailies are great for the first few. And then if you're bidding under the buy now, you're saving maybe 50 coins per card. You're able to flip some for profit. But you can't really do that when you're trying to do 20 a day, 50 a day, 75 a day, 100 a day. At some point, you're just going to have to be a little wasteful and buy now a ton of the stuff you need. And even by doing that, our coins don't really seem to be going down. But the thing is, even if they do, let's hypothetically say I don't get back to the 1.6 mil that I had originally. Well, we started at 1.5 for the first 100 run, and we went up 100K. If we got back to 1.5, that would be well over 200 plus runs, probably close to 250 League SBC runs, and we'd still have more coins than when we started with that. Along with that, we're also saving the final pack for Team of the Year. If we open those up, think about the amount of player picks, think about the amount of daily 84 plus times 3s we could craft, think about the amount of walkouts, the promo cards, the icon SBCs that we could complete. We started getting so much fodder. Our dupe storage was getting filled up with informs and walkouts that we started doing other openings. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. If you don't want a spoiler for who we got as an icon during Thunderstruck, feel free to go watch that video. It's on the channel. I'm going to show it right now. We ended up in a mixed league pack. The premium mixed rare, I think it was. The pack that has 3 rares in it. Mix of golds, silvers, and bronzes. We got 92 Eusebio, who's worth 5.5 million. Untradeable. But in the course of that League SBC spam, we got a card worth 5.5 million. We then got a bunch of walkouts and other things that we needed to put somewhere. So one of our viewers gave us a super chat. In that super chat, he wanted us to do an icon pack for him. So we did a base icon pack. In that base icon pack, we got Iniesta. We put in a bunch of our dupe fodder, not even just our standard fodder that's in our club. Things that we already had untradeable, and then we have another dupe of it just to clear our dupe storage. We got another player, another 92 rated player, worth almost 1 million coins. I think it's like 850K. I could be wrong though. Oh no, he's down to under 800K now. But all this to be said, like, these are the things that aren't coin related. We're going to have our team of the year basically fully covered. We're not going to have to worry about basically buying a single card if we want to do league specific upgrades just because of this grind. We're never going to really run out of coins with this grind, even if we did go down in coins. Again, let's say I don't get back to 1.6 million. Let's say I get 50K loss. If I did hundreds of runs for 50K loss, imagine what would happen if I did thousands and I ended up packing something crazy tradable. Think about how that would work. Now imagine if I didn't just focus on the mix into the premium. What if I changed it? What if instead of grinding the mix where I just bought this out, imagine if I just did the mix, premium mix, over and over and over again and bid on Libin Suds and flip those. Maybe try to make a little bit of coins on them, or just did a bunch of buy nows for like 20 to 30 runs a day, making sure we had enough libs for that. And then after that, I could sell the rest on or keep the rest for later, use some untradables from the dailies and stuff. But just simply off opening the jumbo gold packs, the prime electrum players pack, saving the smaller gold players pack and the prime gold at the end, but opening the small prime gold players pack too, we could constantly rinse and recycle and do mix runs at the same time. We could try that same logic we did with the mix where we bought it out, and we could potentially do a similar thing here. Now, obviously, there's a couple different stipulations. I wouldn't want to be buying out like Prem and La Liga cards. There's like one or two we had to buy in these sort of sections. League One and Eredivisie too. If we had to buy stuff, I could. But realistically, the only ones I would want to buy are Lib and Sud. But we could try that same experiment that we did with the mix and do it here instead. All that being said, this is how good the menu grind is. But also, too, something I want you guys to realize. If you maybe have under 50K or under 100K, first and foremost, understand how to trade, understand how to make coins, and understand how to keep coins. Those are important. If you need trading tips, we have a trading tip playlist on the channel. Get yourself to over 100K and start pushing higher and higher. If you want to do special cards, if you want to do Lib and Sud flipping, there's a ton of good ways to make coins. But I've basically done no trading in the past month. I've done occasional Lib and Suds here and there. I've done some BPM that's worked really well, especially long term with BPM. But I haven't really been flipping special cards the way I used to. I haven't been bidding and flipping silvers like I used to. I'm mainly just keeping and making coins from League SBCs. All this to be said, at some point we're probably going to get exchanges again, and it's going to get even easier to grind the menus. And it's going to be even easier to get unlimited packs. And it's going to be even easier to keep your coins and get fodder, so on and so forth. So my question to you is, try this experiment for yourself. Maybe a little bit more low end. Maybe not 75 in a day, but try like 15 in a day. 10 and 15 if you have the coins, if you have the fodder, if you have the resources, and see how it works for you. Because I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to think, okay, if I take, like, let's say throughout the weekend or times throughout the week and I make hundreds of runs, save the final pack for Team of the Year and just go crazy, I'm truly convinced I'll never hit zero. And the beautiful thing is, we don't even need this to take us to the end of the game. We basically need this to take us to Team of the Year, right? Because if we get an 82 plus times 20 again, if we get exchanges again, like I said before, we got a grind that's even easier than this. The issue I have with League SBCs, and the issue a lot of you guys are going to have with League SBCs, is not you don't know how to do it. The issue is going to be you get bored of doing it, or you get tired of doing it. You feel like you're having to buy too many cards. You feel like you're having to open too many packs. The complaint's not going to be it doesn't really work, because we've shown you it works, and that's the beautiful thing. And put that with even better upgrades. If we get a crafting upgrade on the menus, let's say just gold upgrades, straight gold upgrades, type of things where you can put gold commons in instead of a 75 plus times 2 like the gold upgrade is, maybe we get like a 77 plus times 3 or 75 plus times 5. Dude, we could make probably thousands of those for Team of the Year, and that'd go absolutely wild. But yeah, that is basically going to be it for this video, guys. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update of where we're currently at. We'll probably make another video once this experiment's over in terms of the tradable packs. But like I said, we still have more League SBC runs we can go through. I can probably do another 10 to 15 mix today, bare minimum, just with the cards I have yet to put into SBCs. And then the tradable packs will open. The untradable packs we soft open too. So this is going to keep going. That initial 75 we made after the 100, like I said, we're going to be into the hundreds of runs just from that. And I'm really enjoying this. So if you do enjoy as well, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. It's been your boy MumboElite, and I'm out. God bless.